two of the greatest football players in college football history, Marcus Allen, Tim Brown. And yes, they're right here on our college football set. Welcome to halftime, and guys, especially Tim. But let's get back to the big upset. And Tim, you called this. You called this on your Sirius radio show, College Football Nation. Okay, I've got to know. How did you know?
Well, you know, when you look at Alabama and compare their defense to last year, they're not as stout as they were last year. So, and then when you look at what A&M was able to do versus Mississippi State, I just thought coming into this game they would have the advantage as far as being able to move the ball versus Alabama's defense.
Well, I just think you have to give Kevin Sumlin, head coach of Texas A&M, a lot of credit. He's starting to get a reputation of developing quarterbacks. We've seen what he did with Case Keenum, and now he has Johnny Manziel, who's a better athlete than Case Keenum. But they were outstanding. Him running the ball, making big plays with his arm, and then obviously coming up with an interception at the end of the game to seal Alabama's fate.
Certainly he belongs on everybody's ballot, and he is certainly number 3 for me right now. And let me show you why I love Manti so much. This is a guy that diagnoses offense better than anybody I've seen in college football in a long time. If he sees it, he's going to get there and he's going to make it happen. Here you see in the Oklahoma game, the offensive linemen are dropping back. He sees a hole right here. He puts a hit on Landry Jones that literally changes the whole outcome of this game. Landry was not the same after this play.
They don't want to play running back anymore, it seems. They want to be in one of the glamour positions. Tim, why?
Well, you know, if you are running back these days, you have to know how to play the receiver position too, because now what's going on is you're catching passes, you're running routes, you're doing a lot of things. You're not a Marcus Allen anymore. You're not dotting the I, carrying the ball 25 times.
Well, Tim, they are throwing the ball a lot more today than they did when I was playing. Obviously, the running back was a featured position in college football. Now it's the wide receiver. If you take a look at Tavon Austin, Stephen Bailey of West Virginia, wide receivers, they both were running backs in high school. Now they're playing wide receiver. Everybody's gravitating towards the position that can get them the glory, and that's the wide receiver position too.
All right, meanwhile, we mentioned it for a second, the big game on the 24th, Notre Dame, USC. And Tim, I want to start with you. Who do you think's going to win that game? Or how do you think Notre Dame is going to win that game?
Look, I mean, Notre Dame has relied all year on their defense. And if some kind of way Barkley and the boys can find a way to defeat this defense, and they deserve to win the game.
Are you trying to convince me? Is this sort of
I'm not trying to convince you. Just watch
Because I'm not buying. I think SC is going to rise to the challenge. The BCS pitcher got a little foggy today. It's going to get foggier on the 24th.
Well, everybody doubts Notre Dame. Every game, every week, they doubt Notre Dame. That defense rises up.
Do you expect us to say anything else?
By the way, thinking of that game, you think of USC and old school, how they would run the ball. Well, don't sleep on Tim Brown. Because back in the day, Tim Brown wasn't afraid to go in the back.
The boy had
wasn't afraid to go in the backfield.
A little dip in, a little dip out. You know that look good, Marcus. Come on now. Give boy some love on that.